The story is about two young Asian men who bravely climb a dangerous tree wearing makeshift gear. Come with me to follow along and experience it together. These two daring men climbed the tall and massive ancient tree using only a few iron nails. First, they used iron nails to drive into the trunk of the tree. Then, with their skillful hands and feet, they slowly climbed up the iron spikes. I was climbing a tree and thinking about the future. Suddenly, my friend from down below called up to tell me that his wife is about to give birth.
Oh.
He said to hurry up and get back to his wife.
Huh? Yeah.
So the young man, although he was quite nervous up high, still had to quickly speed up to return to his wife. From up high, he is thinking to himself, will he be able to return to his wife and children today? This tree is really tall.
Oh.
But thinking of his wife and children, and his own courage, he continued his dangerous work. I hope today will be a great harvest day. He looked down again and saw his friend climbing up to assist. Indeed, they are good teammates. The teammates also climbed very skillfully. They are truly two brave and experienced climbers. Finally, after a long distance and a strong friendship, the two young men were able to come together.
Okay.
He looked up and saw that he was almost at the finish line, which made him feel relieved and let out a sigh. And finally, after a period of effort, the two young men began to see the beehive. When approaching the target audience, two young men had prepared smoke and leaves to get ready to start the battle in the air with the swarm of bees. Suddenly, he thought of the scene of soon having spoils of war and returning to his wife and children, and he smiled joyfully. But speaking of danger, this is really just the beginning. The two young men must overcome one more extremely dangerous branch before they can approach the beehive. However, due to their bravery, recklessness, and experience, the two young men continued to push through. This time, I'll let my friend go first, and I'll go after. Nevertheless, thinking about my wife and children at home, I also feel a bit scared. But in the end, he calmed down. He took a deep breath. And with a spirit of determination and courage, he has already traveled halfway. Now, there are just a few more steps left before he reaches his goal. As if being reborn once again, he cheerfully whistled and continued. After many efforts, the dangers of marriage have temporarily passed. He turned his head to look back at the path he had just traveled. It also left him feeling overwhelmed. And finally, after all the efforts, there are results. Everyone, follow along to see how they catch bees using such primitive tools. When they reach the beehive, they will cut to divide each section from one another. They will set the bee larvae aside in a separate place. And they will put the filling separately into a plastic bag. It looks solid and sweet. What does everyone think? Just looking at this height makes me tremble. I don't understand how these two guys are so brave. Finally, I got to admire the first batch of honey. They carefully packed everything tightly and stored it neatly in the backpack. Do you think a little honey is worth them taking such risks? Because I don't think it is. But once they are passionate about something, even if their wife is about to give birth, they still have to go, right? But I must admit, these two young men are really brave, daring, and experienced. Just looking at that tall and dangerous tree, it's likely that few people would dare to conquer it. And hello everyone, my video ends here. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting and exciting videos in the future. Bye bye everyone.